Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Ochuko. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, and today is our first career chat this evening. And I have a guest who's going to join me on set very soon. Someone who I've known, who has been working in the UAE for quite some time, who has made a tremendous progress in his career. And if you are visiting this YouTube channel for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe and also tap on the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll be able to be notified. And it's time to introduce my guest at the moment, Emmanuel Believed.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about yourself? When did you arrive in the UAE?
All right. I came to UAE in 2016.
Okay.
In the month of June, to be precise. And when I came to UAE, the first job I got was a housekeeping job with a facilities management company.
It's great.
So that was where I started from, actually.
Wow. Emmanuel, I've seen a lot of people who start their career in the UAE, especially the Africans. Are we going to say Nigeria to be precise, or Africans in general? When they come here, they start from the bottom, and majority of them, I find out that they are educated, they are university graduate. Are you a university graduate?
Sure. I have a degree in political science.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you started as an housekeeping attendant. How was it? How was it being a university graduate? Wait, did you do any job in terms of housekeeping back home in Nigeria?
No, back home in Nigeria, I was doing something else. So when I came to the UAE, I just had it in mind that housekeeping was not something I'll be doing for the rest of my life. Not just to put anyone down, but I wasn't proud of the job then. So I just thought I had a conversation with myself. It's actually very, very important for you to have conversations with yourself. So I had this conversation with myself, and I thought of so many things, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do in order for me to leave this particular job I'm actually not proud of? So that was when I had to talk to people. I had to talk to people that were actually ahead of me in the system. At that point, I was told there are some courses I needed to do in order for me to get something better.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So you started your career as an housekeeping attendant.
Yes.
What are the challenges that you face, knowing fully well that you are a university graduate, and what are the challenges that you face?
The major challenge I faced then was psychological. To start with, when I left Nigeria, I came with lots of dreams in my bag. Yeah, so and I got here. What I was doing was not something, like I said before, it was not something I was proud of. So it always affected my psyche. How they get to look at people that do such a demeaning job. Like I said before, I'm not all out to talk down on anyone, but the kind of society in which we find ourselves. And the fact that people look at me in such a demeaning way was actually very, very hurtful. So it affected my psyche. But even if it affected my psyche, it did not put me down. Instead, it actually motivated me, and it fired me up to do something better.
That's great. That's great. If I may ask, are you still in the job or in the field of as an housekeeper, doing a cleaning job at the moment?
Definitely no. Even if I work in the same company, I'm not doing the same job.
So what's your current designation?
Currently I work as a QHSE officer.
So did you just get to the position of a QHSE officer in the company because you are a university graduate, or there are some other things you did that?
Like I said before, I spoke to people that were ahead of me while I started working. So I got some advice from them. Good. They told me some courses about security, about health and safety, and all of that. So that was where I made up my mind to go for health and safety. So I got a certification in occupational health and safety, NEBOSH. It's a UK accredited professional course for occupational health and safety. So when I did the course, that was in 2016. I started working in June, and by August, no, I started working in August, and by September, October, I enrolled for the course.
That's fast. How were you able to cope? Because I know that UAE is as a land. So many people, they come here to they come here to work, and once they work at the end of the month, they get paid and they send their money back home, to their family, because family members, they are actually waiting for them. They depend on them to send money back home. How were you able to to kind of split your monthly salary to make sure you go for the certification? Because I know that the certification is a little bit kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And how were you able to manage and to also extend it to your family members?
The thing is, whatever you want to do in life, one thing that keeps you going is determination and a strong will. To start with, I was determined. Yeah. I'm not trying to tell you that it was easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but my determination kept me going. Apart from me being determined, I had good people around me. When I say good people, people that were ready to assist me, support me, people that actually understand the way things are. So with the help of these people and my determination, it wasn't that too much of a big deal for me to cough out that particular amount in order for me to get the certification.
Great. It's great to hear that you are saying all of this to encourage people who actually want to start their career in occupational health and safety in any organization. Now I watched a video of you on LinkedIn when they interview you, how you grew from an housekeeping attendant to where you are right now. If I may ask, during that period when you procure your certificate that you are certified as a safety officer, did your company immediately promoted you to the role of a safety officer in the company?
No, I enrolled in 2016 and I got my certification in 2017.
Okay.
So from 2017, I had to wait. The waiting period was for about 2 years. Now that is where the place of patience come in. Yeah, you need to be patient and you need to persevere, right? It wasn't actually easy, like I said. So from 2017 to 2019, when my company had an opening for a QHSE officer,
I'll stop you right there, Mr. Emmanuel. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back, Mr. Emmanuel.
Yes.
Thank you for still being with us at this time. Before we went on break, you talked about patience and perseverance towards the transition process from a housekeeping attendant to health and safety officer. Tell us, how patient were you? Was there a time that you feel like it's a waste of time?
Definitely, we are humans, yeah, and at times you feel like you wasted money in investing in yourself because you're not getting the result of what you have done. Like the goal was to get a certification, get a better job, get better pay. Yeah. So, but then it wasn't forthcoming. I remember some of my colleagues then were telling me, man, if you had known, you wouldn't have used this money in going for this particular certification.
Like, seriously?
Yeah. So words like that were actually discouraging. But then I did not listen to them, although they were actually really hurtful words. I'm human, yeah, and words can get to us as humans. But that did not stop me from applying for jobs. and hoping to get something better. It actually did not stop me. So in 2019, June to be precise, I got a call from my company, the same company I was working with. And
you are still working with the company right now?
Yes, I'm still working with them. I was asked to send my CV, and that was when I sent my CV to them. And after some couple of days, I was called for an interview. The rest, as they say, is history.
Is history.
Yeah.
Wow! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Now, how has it been? How has it been? Your career in health and safety. How has it been?
It's been awesome, and it has not been easy too. As a starter or as a beginner, it has really not been easy. I had to pass through some other challenges. In occupational health and safety, you need to get used to the regulations and all of that. So
recent
regulations as regards to the Emirates that you are working. Yeah, so it was actually challenging, but then I was actually surrounded by good colleagues, and my manager in the company I work with is actually.
So you actually get support from the manager?
Yeah. He's actually very, very supportive. So they actually helped in putting me through the process, and today I can
tell us. Are you happy working as health and safety officer in the company?
Sure, I'm happy. It's something I can tell anyone I'm doing. Formerly, I used to tell people that I'm a maintenance officer. You get?
But you are working in maintenance company.
I was actually maintaining.
So they are all part of the maintenance.
Cleaning is maintaining. But now I can tell anybody I work as a QHSE officer. There's this prestige and respect that comes with it. Apart from the prestige and respect, I'm actually happy that I'm responsible in making sure that people work safe.
Do you regret starting your career in UAE as a cleaner?
Never. I never regretted starting that way. One thing we should know about life is you need to start from somewhere. You need to start from somewhere. Now, as a beginner in the United Arab Emirates, one thing you need to know is that you need to secure your stay when you arrive this country, and for you to secure your stay, you need a job. Now, people are different. Good. Now you need a job. So the kind of job you get at times will determine where you'll be going or the mindset that you have. So for you to get your stay, you need this job to get an employment visa in order for you to get something better.
I see. I see.
And
you talk about you need a job to secure your stay, and we find ourselves in an environment whereby Africans, should I use the word marginalized? Majority of them, they are educated, okay, but when we come here, we find ourselves in that marginalized state whereby we are not first choice.
Sure.
And now you need a job. How do you advise someone today? How are you going to advise somebody who is a graduate to start from a cleaning job?
It's your person. As in, I cannot advise you I cannot tell you what you need to do, but the thing is, I can tell you what I did that worked for me.
Okay.
It can actually work for you as a person. Maybe on your own, you cannot bring yourself down to the level I brought myself down. Some people be like, I'm a graduate, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, is that going to put food on your table? Even if you're a graduate, your certificate, is it going to help you in getting what you want to get?
Knowing fully well that family members, they are expecting something from you.
You have expectations back home, family expectations, personal expectations, societal expectations, and all of that. So it's just for you to say, okay, let me grab this. While I grab this, I will keep pursuing what I want or what I need. So that's just it. Just be determined. That's it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. And there is one thing that you said that that kind of encouraged me the most, the aspect of education. The aspect of education. Does that mean that in the UAE, in order for you to grow, you need to be educated to an extent, that is to get certified?
Yeah, and the thing is, the place of education can never be overemphasized. Now, apart from you being educated, I will still say it is good for you to have skills. Right?
Okay.
It's good for you to have skills. There are different kind of skills that you can go for. There are different kind of personal development courses that you can go for. These and many more can help you achieve what you want to achieve. Because if you just want to settle down for your BSc, whatever, your university degree, you might end up not having anything. That's just how it is. Speaking from experience, because at times you go for some interview and they'll tell you, we don't want Africans for this job. We don't want Nigerians for this job. Even if you are qualified, even if you have everything that it takes to occupy that particular position. So the thing is, develop yourself, get skills, and
get certified,
be conversant with what is happening around your environment. If you're working in a certain company, think about this: what are the things I can do in this company in order for me to climb up the ladder? Now, you cannot be in a certain company that you are hoping to grow and you'll be doing something outside what the company is doing. Good. You need to get you need to get a certification in line with what you're doing already, so that at least it will not be alien to you when the time comes for you to just showcase what you've gotten.
That's true. That's true. In UAE, there is this apart from being certified with all manner of certification for you to go in your career. If you don't have a driver's license, it's very difficult for you to move forward. Do you have a driver's license?
I have one, and the thing is,
do you need to?
The thing is, in the UAE, apart from in the UAE, as a health and safety officer, I think one of the things you need in order for you to advance in your career is a driver's license, especially when you work in a company or in an organization that is as peculiar as mine. They have contracts scattered all over the Emirates, or in the different Emirates in the United Arab Emirates. So in order for you to have access to these locations, you need a driving license. Now,
because you have to be mobile.
Yeah, you need to be mobile at all time. You can be in Abu Dhabi, they'll call you. You need to be in Dubai. You'll be in Dubai.
Sharjah,
you need to be in Ras Al Khaimah and all of that. So it's actually very, very important as a safety officer to have.
At the same time, is it challenging for you to be driving from one emirate to the other?
It's actually challenging. You know, you get tired of driving at times, sitting down for.
But I must say, you are enjoying it as well. Driving.
I can't really say I'm enjoying it. It's one of those things. It's life.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, for coming to our show today, and we hope you're going to honor us next time when we visit, when we ask you to come. Thank you so